Pikmin 4. So I've been hyping this up for a while. I love Pikmin. Pikmin 4 is awesome. If you're a Pikmin fan, you just have to pick it up. Like, I don't know. I don't think there's a choice. You got everything. It has all the Pikmin from every game. Purple, white, rock, fly, pink flying ones. And you have a lot of new stuff. You have Oatchi, the new dog. You have these Dandori battles. You see it on the B-roll. Really, really cool. These Dandori battles, Drix, also, they're multiplayer. So you and a friend can go local and face off in some Pikmin battles. And it's pretty fun.
I'm excited. Super excited for that. I want to try it.
It's super duper cool. I really, really like it. The main game itself, beautiful game on the Switch. Like, one of the best looking games I've seen. The sense of atmosphere is fantastic. You really get sucked into these larger than life environments. You know, you're Pikmin, you're about the size of an ant, and you control these little plant dudes. So you're running around like it's just a little sandy beach, but it can have a huge, like, the flowers are huge and like the rocks are enormous. You know, the cool thing about this game, it adds houses, the inside of the house as a biome. So like if you're watching live right here, this B-roll, you can see me. I'm literally grinding Sonic style in the middle of a house to get to a countertop. It's awesome. Like, a lot of great things about this game. A lot to love in it, especially if you're a Pikmin fan. Again, you got to pick this one up. Absolutely, you have to play it. But I gotta say, it's not perfect. Yeah, there's a couple of things that really nagged me about Pikmin 4, and it's less about I don't think there's very many missed opportunities. There's a lot of good. It's a good challenge ramp up, but if you're a veteran, or you pick up on this style quick, like this real-time strategy style quick, you're gonna annihilate the first two levels. And these first two levels they have a lot of meat in them, in tutorials and new mechanics and introductions of enemy types and Pikmin types. So there's a lot to it. Just between the first two worlds, there's also the night missions that are new, and the glow Pikmin that come with them. The brand new type of Pikmin are glow Pikmin and ice Pikmin. Ice Pikmin freeze. Glow Pikmin are only at night and in caves. They are immune to status effects. But the main thing about the night modes is they suffer from the same problem, is that those night modes end up being like tower defense modes. And it's cool. I like tower defense. I really enjoy tower defense style games, and I think that's a really fun game type. But I also think that tower defense, the main allure from playing a tower defense game is that it's high tension, right? Like, there are moments where like things just go totally out of hand, spiral out of control, like and it just becomes like super micromanagement heavy. That doesn't happen in Pikmin 4 until like deep into these tower defense levels. I don't want to say how deep specifically, but it's about like the halfway point, you know? Like, you get about halfway through the game, and then that challenge starts picking up. Main game Pikmin challenges, the puzzles, the enemies, the battles, all those kinds of things. Those that picks up by the fourth level. But if you, again, these mechanics, if you're a veteran or you get the hang of it really quick, you're just gonna blow through these levels, and it might lose you if you're a new player. So I don't like that about it. On top of that, the Dandori mode, the battle mode multiplayer, no online functionality at all.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
Really?
No online. Like, Drix, I can't be like, yo, dude, go pick up some Pikmin 4 so we can Dandori all night long. That's not a thing. Like,
Yeah, and I need another reason to pay for an online subscription too. I could use more of those on the Switch, like because I had my Smash phase and that was cool with my friends. But yeah, more online games, and I mean the new addition to the Game Boy expansion pack or whatever is cool. But
is that
yeah,
worth the
please more online
subscription?
multiplayer on the Switch.
Yeah, Pikmin's not helping that at all. Not only is Pikmin
Yeah.
not helping it on that front, Drix, the couch co-op 2 captain modes that have been ubiquitous with the series since Pikmin 2, really. It's gone. It's replaced like player 2 co-op, like 2-player co-op in this game. Player 2 is I'm not afraid to say it, second class citizen mode. You get a crosshair and you can shoot pebbles at enemies.
Oh, okay. So that, yeah, another missed opportunity there. A
Like
little bit.
those are the biggest missed opportunities when it comes to the bulk, the meat of the game. Like if you're watching live, you're looking at the B-roll. This game is fucking beautiful. It's one of the best. Like it's up there with Luigi's Mansion 3 as one of the better looking games on the Switch. All of these it all comes off really good. Like the lighting is fantastic. The water looks great. Like the freezing of the body of water with the frost Pikmin that happens is such a cool effect. Combat is awesome, super hectic. When it does get crazy, when that challenge hits, dude, that challenge hits. And like you might, again, if you're a veteran or you catch on to these mechanics really quick, you might be able to handle it. But I'm telling you, Drix, there's a rewind feature in this game. So if you mess up, you can rewind minutes. It won't save you.
Really?
Like you still need to make good decisions. It might help you once or twice. It helped me in my playthrough a grand total of I think 5 times, and the majority, the bulk of those times was on the last boss or during the unlockable Dandori challenges that you can do. Those are tough. But you're not gonna rewind a lot if you catch on to these mechanics. That's not to say that they're not challenging. I was definitely caught off guard by a lot of these fights. You fight enemies that are the same, like much like Pikmin. Normally, you fight enemies that are the same but different. But now you have a chance of fighting a giant version of those enemies, and that kind of it counters some of the really good attacks that Oatchi can do. Oh. And again, the strategy is there. So the problem is you got to stick with it. And another problem is there's no real compelling multiplayer. And Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3 Deluxe had co-op, like 2 captain co-op. Like I control a dude, you control a dude, and we both have a legion of Pikmin, and we run around and do Pikmin shit. Like it's not in this game. And yeah, you could create your own character. Like I have a couple of created characters shown off in this B-roll, but that's sort of it. And that's like the big allure on that front. So unless you really like that Pikmin, you get like that Pikmin aesthetic, you get hooked into the gameplay, or you just really love the graphics because this game's visually amazing, creates a great atmosphere, amazing score as well, helps with the atmosphere, one of the best sounding games. But other than, I don't think like it is a must pick up if you're looking for something new. If you're a Pikmin fan, this is the best Pikmin, bar none. Aside from no 2 captain co-op, this is the best, meatiest, most strategic Pikmin, I would say. But aside from Pikmin 1, but Pikmin 1 is much more of a survival strategy than a straight up strategy. This game is a straight up strategy, and it really, really shows. And it really, really works. If it rewards you for thinking in that way. You don't need to. You can brute force a lot. But if you do think strategically, oh man, you are paid off in dividends.
Good. Yeah. Sounds like a bit of a pacing issue.
A little bit of a pacing issue.
At least with the difficulty ramp, depending on whether you're super about it or still dipping your toes in.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? As a veteran, I realized the difficulty jump when it happened. And it's not a big leap. It's not a huge spike or anything like that. It's not something that's like gonna put you off. It all just happens kind of fast. Like you go through the first level, and that's like, oh, tutorial level, and then you go through the second level, and you're like, all right, I didn't realize this was kind of extended tutorial level, and then level 3, you're kind of like, oh, okay, cool, this is a cool challenge. And then by the end of exploring the third level, you're like, god damn, we had a couple of crazy close calls here, fellas. And like, you know, it's Pikmin, so it just happens, you know. And yeah, you can rewind, but like you're gonna rewind like because like, and it's fine to rewind when you like mess up and like, oh man, I got killed by a frog that jumped out of nowhere, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of room for you to flex your strategic brain. I give Pikmin 4 a 4 out of 5.
Solid game. Yeah, a bit of that Alice in Wonderland whimsy, being shrunk in a land much larger.
Yep, with the horrors of war and desperate survival on full display as well.
Yes, sounds great. I want to play it.
It's awesome.